What's up, y'all? In this video, we're unveiling our newest project. It is a massive custom home in one of the nicest areas in all of Austin. And we're peeling back the curtain on what it's like to build a $10 million custom home. We have one of the best panoramic downtown views on this project that we've ever had. Now, let's get into a few details. This lot is absolutely giant for being so close into town. It is over an acre. But what makes this site so tough is look at all the trees. In the drone shots, you can see that this site is literally riddled with trees, and many of them are protected. In the city of Austin and city of Westlake, we have protected trees. Now you can take some out, but then you have to plant a certain number of plantings per inch of diameter that you take out. And we have something like 70 new trees that we need to plant on this site. The house, when it's done, is gonna be over 6,000 square feet heated and cooled. There's a basement, a very large middle floor, and then the top floor, just so everything's not stacked on each other, is a little bit smaller. But what's tough is the elevation on this site. If you look at the highest point down to the lowest point, it's about 25 feet difference in elevation. This project is packed with details. We are gonna kick it off with the demo of all the structures. So you can see there's some different sheds out back. We have this kind of garage. We have a carport here, and of course the main house. I am gonna get on some of these machines.
You ready, bro?
I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Drive a $500,000 machine and hopefully don't screw it up. I told the owner of Venditti, if I break it, he buys it. So we're all good to go. I want you guys to meet my esposo, Gerardo.
Nah.
What are we doing? We had a hose break today?
Yeah, so, but already fixed.
All fixed?
Brand new, yeah.
No pasa nada.
No pasa nada.
Let's freaking get it today. You're gonna let me drive?
Go ahead, it's yours.
Oh no, you gotta show me
Keep it
first.
clean and
This isn't a
don't break
Bobcat,
it.
man.
Yes, believe.
I'm gonna get behind this thing and finally crunch into some houses, man. I'm so pumped. Let's go. Woo! I'm finally behind it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous. I don't want to screw this up. I can't wait to tear into this baby, and I can just feel the raw power. Oh, I feel like I'm operating a dinosaur. I have control. Look, we already got some dumpsters coming. Oh! Oh! Whoa! This is insane! My adrenaline is just going nuts. Oh my God, this is awesome. Oh! Let's go! Ah! This is crazy! Oh my God, Gerardo! You get to do this every day? Oh! Let's go! Oh! Oh! Look at that metal just get out of there like nothing. Oh! Let's go! Ah! All right, swipe. Oh, all right, now let's get this roof going. Oh! Oh! That's insane, dude! Oh my God! Get in there! There we go! Yes! Look at that roof! Yeah! Man, this is just amazing. I could do this for hours. Hold this roof in half. Let's go! Yeah, baby! Oh, I feel like I'm in a monster truck just crushing cars. Yeah! This is insane. I'm riding over a house. I'm driving over a freaking house. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I got blood pumping through my veins right now. My God, this is awesome. Yes! Oh, dude, that's what I was waiting to do. Let's go. God, man, the power is insane. Oh my word, I feel like I'm gonna fully conquer this building. Oh! Yeah! Man, I am like, whoo, that was awesome. At first, I wanted to be really careful and I wanted to just make sure that I was doing everything correctly and I wasn't reckless. But then, you know, there's still a little couple controls where you're pulling up and it's not as intuitive and it's moving down, but I started getting the hang of it. I think I did pretty well, but I mean, honestly, I could just sit here for hours. My blood is pumping, I'm feeling amazing. I just tore down a building and now I've driven on top of it. This is like every child's biggest freaking dream. This is Monster Jam brought to life. I am telling you, if you are feeling down in life, find a way to get behind one of these. That was nuts. The amount of power that was just in my paws and like just understanding the chaos that this thing can contribute to just anything, you know, a twist of a control and you're pulling out stone that's been there for 50, 60, 70 years, you know, ripping out foundations, smashing that hammer down. That is incredible. Thank you, Venditti, so much. All right, gang, let me tell you about our sponsor, ENS Energy Pouches. I just came back from a week-long trip in Costa Rica. I'm feeling a little bit groggy. It's tough to get back to work. I need to lock in, but I'm reaching for tropical mango. It's gonna keep my mind fresh and it's gonna keep me going all day long. I love the energy blend packed with 50 milligrams of caffeine per pouch. But remember, we also have the Focus blend that is loaded with nootropics that's gonna keep your mind sharp if caffeine isn't your thing. Head on over to nzepouches.com, put in promo code JGB at checkout, get your 15% off and lock in. Let's get into more of this. I'm gonna let Gerardo do his job. It's so amazing to see it out of the work. He's just using those fingers like it's a little paw and he's taking down that stone. We want all that stone to fall first because that's unpredictable, right? We don't want that coming back on us. You don't want that going out, hitting someone. It's dangerous. But look at him. It is amazing. Honestly, after using this machine, I've seen this guy work for years. I've taken it for granted. Like looking at how amazing and competent and efficient he is and how fast. I mean, look at that. In half the time it took me to tear down this whole thing, he flattened it all out, leveled it, and now he probably got less than an hour left and that whole dang house is gonna be down. It is just awesome being out here. My blood is still pumping. Just being an onlooker is amazing to see the carnage and the chaos, but actually causing it, man, that was amazing. I need to figure out how I can do this more in my life and just get stress out. So another thing, look at how much bigger the site is starting to feel. Once we start clearing out some of these trees, we'll have a lot better lines of sight. This site is massive, and honestly, we're gonna need all this space. The new house and pool is gonna come all the way from in front of that house to basically where we started demoing. It really is a monster. Well, it's not every day that we got the man himself whose name is on the side of the trucks out here. Welcome, man.
Thank you, thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
They are coming out here doing all of our demo, all of our site work and excavation. They're gonna do all of our underground utilities, that underground swimming pool, the separator, and then they're gonna do our foundation. Let's get it going, baby. Thank you so much. So excited,
Thanks for having me. We look forward to working with you guys. Thank you.
Let's get it, man. So another awesome reason on why you use a big outfit like this. We have recycling requirements all throughout City of Westlake and City of Austin. All of this material, 50% of it has to be recycled. So you're gonna see them separate out metal, copper wires, they're gonna separate out cast iron, stone, and wood. And then they can send that off in different dumps to get it processed and recycled. Does it get old? You love it every day. Look, it's done, it's gone.
Yeah, nice.
Everybody loves destroying.
Hey, poquito dinero, por favor. It really feels like if you just get on a crotch rocket and just let it rip. But it's a different feeling. It really is kind of similar to like shooting a really powerful gun. You know whatever you're about to touch, it's like deadly, and you're just attacking it, destroying it. Would you look at that? We started at 1 p.m. It is just after 3. And now we just have a pile of rubble. Next up, we need to clear all this out. We need to separate it out for recycling. We need to process all of this, but come over here. Look at how expansive this project is. It looked so closed off before. Now look, you can see through the whole entire lot. So this is gonna be our metal pile. You saw them separating out. This is a lot of the old metal roof. They have different pieces of gutters. They have the AC condensers. They took the cages off. They're gonna separate all that out. If you saw, they get in there and they get the wires and they shake them out. So all that copper and all that, it gets all recycled, and then Venditti can give us some reports and we send that into the city. The next thing they're gonna do too, they're gonna cherry pick all these trees, get all these trees out of here and haul them off. You got copper condensate lines for HVAC. Here was part of the old condenser. They freaking crumpled that all up. All of this, the old driveway, all these old retaining walls, they're all gonna come out. And you see him with the hose? What this is for is dust mitigation. Just wetting all this down keeps all the dust from just pooling up. Look at this. It is so crazy, 2 hours. This probably took 6, 8, 12 months to build. 2 hours to tear it down. Just like that. Yeah, I mean, look, it even goes up probably another 8 feet up to the road. But come over here, we're just walking on the house. How surreal is that? Look at our view. Man, this lot is awesome. I mean, it goes way past there. You see where those ribbons are? I mean, we still got trees all the way out that way. Look at this. What do we got? Looks like a little outhouse. Some different sheds. Get rid of them all. This site is gonna look amazing. When we are building a $10 million house, we need extra on-site management. This is outside of Grant, myself. We have our on-site super. This is Matt, the madman here. He's a metal drummer in his spare time. He's part of what, like 4 or 5 bands?
It's like 30 or 40, something like that.
30 or 40 bands, nothing big. And this is gonna be his sole job site for the next 18 to 24 months. So first off, let's talk a little bit about what we're doing first. There's probably at least 40, maybe 50 trees that we have to take out. If we take out the wrong tree, there is big repercussions. There's fines and there's extra plantings we'll have to do. So for the amount of inches that we've taken out, we have to come back with about 70 smaller trees to offset all that. But like Matt was saying, we got to get all these buildings taken out. We need an area to work. Then we have septic drain fields that we have to think about. We have all of our stormwater collection, underground detention pond. We have underground propane tanks. And look at this. This is a freaking 10-foot wall. Some of the retainage on this lot is insane. So this whole wall has to come out. Look down in here. We're in a goddamn forest. We got the boy overalled up. He's hunting for deer while he's doing these trees. But the thing is it's really hard sometimes to get machines back here. So we're gonna do a lot of the big kind of heavy grade with this dozer. They're gonna take out a bunch of these walls, and then we're gonna come back with more fine-tuned machines. And then when the excavators come in here, like getting ready for our sites and all that, we're gonna start taking out all these trees, getting ready for our grading, and getting space to move.
So we're out here in the brush and still marking all these trees, the ones we're keeping, the ones we're leaving, and the ones we're gonna get rid of. And here and there, there's trees that are in between things and things are resting up on it, and some of them are actually going to stay, most of them are going to leave. For instance, this one is probably going to leave. That's a cedar tree. It looks like trash, mostly dead, but it's not on my plan, so we will get back to that later. Sometimes all the trees are not on here. A tree like this here, 838, it's already leaning. You know, after a while, these trees can get diseases like hypoxia and canker, things like that, so we don't want too many sick or dead trees in the area, just like John was saying. Simply just spray paint the tag so they know. On the contrary, on this plan here, you can see T839 is a part of these 3 trees here, and they look gorgeous. If you clear all this land and you put grass down and clear all this brush out, those 3 trees are gonna look gorgeous. Part of the reason why we're keeping them, because it's gonna be right in the backyard. The pool is gonna be right over here. You're gonna get a good look at these trees. So the way we mark those is with my pink tape. That pink tape is already all over this job site, marking the trees that we're keeping. And simply, be a tree hugger for a little bit. I'm just gonna wrap this tree in this tape. Now my crews know not to touch it. We know it's probably a heritage tree, or at least one we're keeping. And this tape is gonna stay here throughout the whole build. Because throughout the process, my demolition crew right now and tree clears know that we want to keep this, but throughout the process, we don't want any of the trades coming here and marking up this tree, cutting it, things like that. So after they do clearing, that same crew is going to come, they're going to put protective fences around my pink trees to make sure they don't get harmed, damaged. And usually that's done with a bunch of 2x4s they wrap together. So we're going to have those here. So by the time we're done with all this, you're going to have just the right amount of perfect, beautiful looking trees.
What you're gonna see in this whole series as we document this is you have to walk before you can run. If we just go in here guns a-blazing, it's gonna cost us more money and more time on the back end, and that's exactly why we got a custom trailer. It's gonna be Revent branded. We're gonna get our fencing up around the whole site, and Matt's sole job, he's gonna be living out here, working out here. The video guys will be out there too.